Hey, Future Hansi here. You're about to watch a video that I recorded in 2019, I believe, when I was first starting to make the business side of Worn Out. So I already had the idea and stuff, as you will find out in this video. But this is, when I was younger, financially trying to start this up, uh, and talking about why I started the same as it is now, as you can see in my most recent 2025 video. It's right now 2026, and this is 2019, 2020. But yeah, I wanted to add this as just a ground level context for the YouTube series, what all the videos are gonna kind of be like. Some of them I'll probably do I guess a voice over type deal while with my current self, watching him, providing context, feedback. Also, I've just grown as a person in 7 years, so watching some of these as a young guy is kind of funny, and how ambitious and stuff I was. So yeah, just a point of view. Like I said, this is more business focused side of Worn Out, so I feel like it could be beneficial for people. But as you can see, everything still stands. Same message, why I wanted to get this going. Of course, there's been some pivots from the audience for this most recent video compared to the old one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy and can learn something from it. So thanks.
What's up, everybody? If you don't know me, I'm Hansi. If you're watching this video, it's because I released a clothing brand called Worn Out. This is just kind of describe, why I started it and what it's about and everything. It's an idea that I actually had my sophomore year of college, so about 5 or 6 years now. Throughout school and then until I graduated, I kind of, dabbled around with the whole designs and making clothes and art and everything like that in different ways and everything. I'll make a more, descriptive video about the how and everything and how that came to be. But the overall brand and company, I like different stuff. I like different designs. I like different clothes, like abstract stuff that pops, that stands out. And that's kind of what this is about. So my goal was to make a brand where every design would be different and unique. And the reason why is because that's how people are. We're all unique. We're all different. We have different different characteristics, and it makes us us. Our characteristics, that's why everybody's unique. Nobody is the same. We're all one of one, and I wanted to make something that represented that, and it's something that kind of shows your uniqueness outside on the world to see. I wanted to make it a bigger message than just different designs and everything. So I started to think back about why I started it. I think in today's society, it kind of hinders your characteristics, and you're supposed to fit into this mold. And if you're not, then it's that's not okay. You shouldn't be you, which I do not agree with at all. I know there's a lot of people that feel that way. And be you, do what you want to do, be who you want to be, whatever the case may be. And that's why I wanted to make something that actually did that. A lot of companies, they'll make a logo, some kind of message, put it on, generic, whatever, which is cool, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually, talk and preach what it is that I'm doing, and wanted the brand to directly correlate what I was talking about. So that's why I want to make every single design different. And it was hard to kind of go about that. I had to play around. I had to spend a lot of money, do a lot of research, read a lot of things, test a lot of strategies, and I came up with Worn Out. And the name itself too is because of I talked about being tired of all these different things. Normalcy, complacency, societal norms, manufacturers, trends, or just the average, ordinary thing, really, whatever the case may be. But I decided to use the A, warn, to spread the message. It's something big that I think everybody needs to hear. There's some people who are scared to, be themselves because of all these rules and everything. So I want it to be, a big movement. And, I know that sounds like corny and whatever, because a lot of brands and companies do that, but it's true. Like, you can go play on the site, uh, go change the designs, and you'll see everything's different. You can tweak it a little bit to your exact liking, um, or just completely, make a new one and everything. So I just wanted to do this. I knew it was something, if I didn't try this out, it's something that I would regret in life, and I did not want to do that. So if there's any of you, that there's something you want to do or something you want to start, then I suggest just go ahead and do it. There's nothing that is really stopping you. You can go out and do kind of whatever you're thinking. And I've recorded a series of videos like throughout this process that I'll share. The ups and downs, the wins and a lot of losses. It's taking a lot on the website development side. If you follow me or if you're a friend of mine, you kind of know what's up and what's going on, but it's just taking a lot longer than expected. So yeah, but I'm excited to be on this journey. I hope you guys are, gonna watch this or, check it out. At least go check out the site or something if you like. It's really cool, and I'm excited. Just know that this is really just the beginning. It's gonna get crazy. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and stay tuned. There's a lot more to come. So thanks.